Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations Force Warlords and our playthrough as the Mimots. The corporate sector currently have the most sector score in my own damn sector. That is unacceptable. We are building up our military in the hopes of going on some kind of an offensive, and this will probably be a multi-stage war where we do a short war just to secure our own sector, take over a lot of these resources and planets, and then later on down the line look to maybe do an incursion and sweep this sector here. Now, the Phalanoids over here are, the Aquanaut Protectors in fact are a little bit of a concern. We already have the corporate sector with a huge amount of prestige. It is turned 63. They're up to 40%, mostly because of sector ownership, it looks like. So we're gonna have to pull that down a little bit. And yeah, let's send it forward and see what we can get done this episode. All right, now we were trying to sort of get a fleet together that can maybe contest this military starbase. It's got armor, shields, basic starbase stuff. It's gonna be a little bit hard to crack. I don't even know that we have the right ships to do it. But let's take our 3 flagships, put them all in one group, and see if maybe that can do it. We'll take moderate casualties, and I don't really want to lose even a single flagship. That's a problem. Can we siege this planet? We can from this side, and I'm not too worried about their actual military, actually. We need a little bit more logistics. Actually, no, we could fit in one of these here, and that might be enough to get the job done. We'll see. Let's first move up over here. We'll take this out. We'll send you back to be safe, and we'll fly you guys tentatively over this way. We're going to try and dodge this military starbase if we can. Come in from this side, siege this homeworld. It'll take us 5 months with this fleet to conquer, and that's all we need. It is poorly defended. It has a little fighter. They are throwing out more bombers and fighters. We should be able to fight that with our fleet. A rare subspace wave is approaching, which promises to temporarily enhance the speed of ships. 100 moves. We lose 200 treasury. I think we take this. They will also get 200 moves. That's fine. One of our esteemed generals has dared to stage a coup against me. We have successfully thwarted his treacherous plans. We'll find and deliver him. -5 control. Pacifism does go up, and approval. I think we're going to do that. We'll take the approval. Might hurt our relations, but we should be fine. We should be fine. We will probably do an invite leaders as well. There's still quite a few things that we can do with leaders. There's a minister of defense that we really want. We can always use diplomats. And I think really what we want is a minister of defense. So let's go ahead and recruit some leaders. Whoops. Recruit some leaders. Yes. See what we got. We want a minister of defense, and a 5 is okay, I guess. Which one of you is cheaper? You're slightly cheaper. Walla the Brave, 1. Go ahead and pick you up. Throw you into the Minister of Defense position for an extra 5% planetary defense and 5% HP on our ships. It's not much, but the Mimots are what the Mimots are. And I don't like being broke, so we're going to sell off a couple of our resources. That Prometheon paying big dividends. We need to stop Alberio from being flipped. There's a fleet of 7 ships just rolled out. That's a little bit more concerning. Can't spawn a clone of itself. +3 Prometheon. I mean, yeah, we're going to do that. It's just a straight clone. And we can do that again in 10 months. Hell yeah. We might antimatter bomb something here. That's an Independence frigate. I think we take it out. It's a free kill. No casualties. Dead frigate. Some XP for our ships. We'll move in. Clear out the planet. We could fight the shipyard. Now, does the antimatter bomb hurt our own ships is the question. 5 tile radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's quite a large radius. I don't see that as being necessary. 5 months to conquer this. Let's just go ahead and do it. Planetary invasion. Estimated duration 2 months. I think we're going to do a surface invasion. Get this done in 2 months. Minimum risk to our ships. Get out some more supply ships. Hammer could definitely use it. We'll put both of them into Hammer. Hammer's starting to come online. That'll be done. Little cluster over here. I think we do put down the starport. Still waiting to see where the best place to use this is. No crime to speak of on this planet. I guess there's an alright planetary mainframe there. Might as well use it. Although there's something financial related here, so maybe that's not the best place. The problem is there's no real other good spots. I guess there's a nice triangle over here that we can do more research on, something like that. Okay, our territory contains a disputed region rich in resources. Unfortunately, a rival political faction on our world is also claiming it as their own. We can support their claim. +1 relations with Cricket and some Arnor spice. Don't mind that at all. This cruiser, who is a duplicate, but can't survey. We're going to send him back to build up another army around him. He's got a lot of moves. 22 moves. Oh yeah, the +200% movement. Huge. Okay. Not looking too bad. How are we looking on the approval front? 94 on low taxes. I think we'll stay on low a little bit longer. Yeah, we've got a lot of cleaning up of our territory to do. A lot. We also had some constructors flying around here that are probably not going to make it. There's a shipyard over this way. Well, we do have that extra movement that we can probably use. Let's see if we can get you away. Okay, we just flew it right next to a shipyard. 9 turns until it gets that defender though. But okay, I think we'll make it. Fingers crossed. It's Strat Nation. What's up, Strat Nation? Great to see you. I mean, we're that's not me. We're somewhere down here. Okay, our cruiser, I think we'll just need to defend with for the moment until we have extra ships. Galtria, get yourself some supply ships. We need you to finish off all of this stuff. Supply ships for this planet as well. Small fleet of bombers, no problem. One more turn on this. And then we will have another planet. Flexible bulkheads in 1 turn. Yeah, this is all looking fine. It does seem like our military starbase is going to escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can put him here. So let's go ahead and do that. Plop down another military starbase. We're going to need some modules. We have 4. Let's throw down 2 more of these. Boom, another military starbase. We'll get another one eventually in the fullness of time. All right, flexible bulkheads is done. Capacity +1 plus extra capacity space. Starbase defense grid is something that we are going to need. Extreme miniaturization does lead on to battleship doctrines, and it's something that we want to. We'll take 12 turns to get through it, but we can 1 turn that. I think we can also get our Avenger missile systems in 2 turns, and there's our very first planetary invasion. The Liberators have been destroyed. Don't you ever dare rise up against me. No casualty fight here that I can't take, unfortunately. But we'll fight these guys. We can't right now. And yeah, we have another potential homeworld here. It is a class 26 amazing with harmony crystals and tourism. So that is something that we are going to want. We're going to need some colony ships. And I think we have plans for colony ships somewhere down the road here. Oh, he's venting. The Snathy Revenge have been destroyed. Understood. Taking some licks. That's all right. All right, no casualties. Get me some experience. You guys ran away, but you can't escape. Big shipyard down there. We're not quite ready to deal with. Do we still have the military starbase, or did that get destroyed as well? I think it got destroyed, so that's good. Good news. Now, on Alberio, does all right manufacturing. It's an all right shipyard. I don't think this is a planet for the Stellar Forge, unfortunately. There is potential for pollution is a little bit crazy here, and we won't be able to do anything about it because we can't put anything in space. So we'll have to research technology to deal with pollution, but for the most part, everybody seems relatively happy on this planet. What we can do is, I mean, there's a lot of military potential on this planet. It's just poorly placed. I don't really want to do more stuff that gives us pollution. And the Stellar Forge with plus 25%. Let's have a look at our planets and see where the best place is. I mean, it is kind of this planet. It is kind of this planet that might be the best, or our home world. And if we have a look at our home world of Fen, we cannot actually build it on our home planet. So that's an easy decision. It goes on this planet. Our Stellar Forge will go here, I guess. And that's a +5. We could take that to a +7. That would make this a +2. I think right here is fine, hitting these 2 locations. That should be okay. That should be fine. Maybe not optimal. It's fine. All right, there's our first missile boat cruiser. So let's grab our invader, put him together, get this guy, and see if maybe they can start thinning out some of these pirates and problems in our sector. Do a little bit of patrolling. Could even send them over here to start building up our garrison. Might be an idea. Don't love this either. 5 months to conquer that one. And this is a planet that we wanted. And no military star bases. The thing is, I don't think we're ready for a war just yet. Let's see what's down here. Clear out this fog of war. Nothing. That's good news. Oh, right. We get 2 missile cruisers for the price of 1. Yay. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. The whole thing with the Mimots. Now, we should probably split this fleet up and go back to surveying, but I'm a little bit scared. So we know that you can't survey. Let's get you out. We know you can survey. Let's get you to do that. You will survey as well, and you will survey as well. Okay. Okay. Go back to surveying. If we take any losses, it's fine. Our capital ships are not what are going to get us through this game. In fact, I don't know what is going to get us through this game. A whole lot of military. A whole lot of military. That's what's going to get us through this game. All right. Avenger missile systems for a little bit of better missiles. Extreme miniaturization is here. I think we pick it up. One of our freighters from Homeworld has been damaged by an ion storm. We can assist them. I think we will assist them. It is +1 to relations. We haven't done any trading as yet, but I don't think that's critical to do trading. We are going to be quite a military force, and I will send these ships over to garrison. Just what we're going to do. They can fight other things along the way. There's the supply ship coming out. Best probably used on Galtria. A couple more harmony crystals, and let's start giving gifts to our governors who are maybe not the most loyal, like this guy here, and this guy, and this guy. We will pressure the scientists, try to get through extreme miniaturization. There's 7 tiny ships over here. Can we fight that? Yes, we can. We have the moves. I mean, they're all surveying at the moment. It's going to take 8 months. Let's just get rid of these 7 ships. That's good experience. There's a small frigate over here. We'll take you out. Excellent. That's a level. Everybody's getting extended reinforced hulls. Do some surveying. Extended reinforced hulls. Antimatter warheads might be a good idea as well. We're doing missile stuff. Let's take the antimatter warheads. Yeah. And send you to go exploring. You will get extended reinforced hulls, and you will get extended reinforced hulls. So much extended reinforced hulls. Go out and survey. This guy cannot survey. It's an invader. We'll send him home until we need him. Something like that. Oh, we sent a supply ship to go garrison. That's stupid. Get you back over this way. So where was that fleet that we were sending to go garrison? Oh well. We'll figure it out. I guess these guys. Yeah. These guys go garrison. Yay! Told you we'd figure it out. 2 months for extreme miniaturization. I don't believe that for a second. These are all colony ships. Unfortunately, I don't think we need them anymore. Get this guy, and let's get this guy. We're getting lots of reports from our people regarding the ease of working. We're glad to hear that. Nice. Now, do we even have any more planets to colonize? The ones that we were going to go for have been settled. Let's see what options are available. These are all dead worlds. That's a class 2 poor that we need extreme colonization for. I don't actually think that there's anything left for us to colonize. Well, there is this planet, so we'll grab that. And I guess the 3rd world of Zergonmon. That'll have to do. All right, Fen. I think we need to edit our ships. Show ship design. Let's have a look at our bomber. Edit the doctrine. You are an assassin. Let's get the Helios out. Let's get the Avengers in. Weapon jammer for an extra 5 evasion on our bombers. Might not be terrible. Might keep them alive. Let's go for that. Save it. Overwrite. Yes, let's also, while we're here, take a look at our cruiser. Edit the doctrine. We're also an assassin. Rip out the Avengers. Sorry, the Helios. Plug in the Avengers. And we have room for something else as well. Maybe another shield generator. Let's get another shield generator in there. Okay, now we do want to start massing up bombers, but not yet. I think we need a couple more backbones for our cruisers. We've been watching you. We know your people have been infiltrating the dreams of the Luxor. We'll give them the 10 antimatter. We can actually afford it this time around. A massive migration of strange space creatures are migrating through our territory. Protect the whales. Always protect the whales. It's the Spudcore Collective. Warm greetings, Mimots. Let's have a beneficial relationship. My dudes, corporate sector are getting wild, but we'll pull them down. There you go. 3 turns on extreme miniaturization. That makes a little bit more sense. It's the Terran resistance and the communication with them. We are getting reports of destruction due to pests. They want 500 credits. Compensate for the damages. Not a problem. You got it. You got it, guys. We are heavily in food debt here. Had not considered that. I don't really want to use our science world for farming. Is there anywhere else that we can do it? Anywhere else at all? This planet? Possibly. We've got a lot of space on this planet. Got a lot of population on this planet. Wow. Yeah, okay. I think we'll do it here. A little bit of agriculture. +1 food, some food, extra food, a little bit of food. Hopefully that'll take care of our food needs. We don't have the technology to get that planet. Which planet is it? Is it this one? Oh, we already have this. Whoopsies. I'm stupid. What is it? Zergonmon 3 requires extreme colonization. Yeah. All right. Land you here for now. Yeah, we don't really have anything to do with these planets just yet. It is the Alterian Republic. Nice to meet you, my blue skin friend. We are going to fight these guys because that's experience and veterancy and all that good stuff. Can't really fight that just yet. Stick to the plan. Come across some sort of device left behind by the Dreadlords. We're not quite certain what it is. We could take the artifact. That's a lot of ascension points. I don't think we're going to go for that. Let's take the Diplo Capital instead. We do have access to another ideology here. We could go for forgiveness, ignores diplomatic penalties for being at war with allies or trading with enemies, or empathy. Citizens no longer negatively react to being at war with their home civilizations. Empathy might be good considering where we're going. Although forgiveness means if we're warring with somebody and their allies with somebody else, we don't get a penalty to that. Whereas empathy allows us to take over planets and not have their citizens be unhappy, because I think we'll go for empathy. Let's go for empathy. We're going to be in a lot of long wars. I think empathy works out better for us long term. It is the Baratak Grove. Hello. After providing our military advisors with the missing components, he is able to activate the relic and, with only a tasteful amount of reluctance, turn it over to us. This will be a powerful weapon for our military. Free integrity disruptor ship upgrade. Nice. That is a mission completed. Over on Fen, we'll upgrade our research and then hopefully have some more technologies to develop out this planet a little bit more. We have come across the ancient artifact near Hammer 3, believed to have come from an ancient precursor civilization. Upon activating it, it has evaluated our status and offered to aid us. We can rebuild it as a ship. We get the nail ship, or we can get a Yor colonist. I don't mind a Yor colonist. We can study the artifact for +1 technology. This is on Hammer 3. Hammer 3, I think we can get a Yor citizen. Hammer 3, there's our Yor guy who actually has decent statistics. Don't mind it at all. Your flagship comes across a cargo container, +5% gross to all of our worlds for a time. That is good. It's not nothing. All right, finally, extreme miniaturization is done. There's Battleship Doctrine in 12 turns. We do want to get through Battleship Doctrine. The thing is, we don't really have the production yet to even produce battleships. So I think we go for improved missile targeting or energy dissipation or precursor archaeology is something we're going to want. Maybe even xenomanufacturing. Let's get xenomanufacturing. We also would love to go through things like xenobiology. There's a lot that we need, but we're going to try to trade for some of these lower stuff. We would also not mind colonial bureaucracy, but let's get energy dissipation strategies first. Trading with the Manti is building up our relations. Some of our people have decided to colonize worlds without our sanction, plus approval and relations. We will find and return the ship to you, my guys. Okay, we have a supply ship. Let's go ahead and finish off the Stellar Forge. Very nice. Alberio supply ships. You're not quite where we need you to be just yet. We will build a surveillance center here for the +1 to military. There's an all right bit of research here, I guess. A decent governor manor there for the extra loyalty. I mean, it's just stuff that we can build, so we might as well build it. Freighters are coming through. A decent amount of ships in this Inviction fleet. 5 of them. Almost a full stack. All right, Fen. Get me 1-turn bombers. Lots of bombers. Start building up the military. Hammer can also do bombers in a respectable time. But I think supply ships, just to keep this world growing. We need that food online. Food is not really a problem, but I don't want it to be a problem ever again. Zergon Mon, you can do supply ships. We've forgotten this world even exists. Your species that believes in universal harmony is the Kryn Syndicate. Hello, Kryn. And we should go through and get open borders with all of these new people that we have met. That's going to be a little bit more cash and just a bit more time. Time is what it's going to be. We'll do that really quickly. Speak to trade open borders, money. These guys have a lot of money. Accept. Cool. Believe that's everyone. All done. I don't even want to know what the AI is up to. We're not the best and greatest society I've ever built yet. But we'll get there. What do we want to do on this planet? I mean, it's looking pretty good. And when you've got nothing else to do, research. You can't go wrong with more research. Just do the research. All the research. More research. Fen. Bombers. Time to start building up the army. The Governor Walla, the overachiever, contacts you with an interesting proposition. More crime and wealth on Hammer. I think Hammer is okay. Have a look at Hammer before we make that decision. Yeah. I think wealth on Hammer is fine. We will get a little bit of crime here. We don't have any at the moment, which is great news. Your flagship has come across ancient plans for semi-sentient AI designed to monitor and reduce crime on planets. 8 precursor nanites is a lot. We'll take the 2 precursor nanites and just reduce crime, I think. We'll allow the harvest for the +3 wealth and crime. I think we're okay for now. 1 more month on energy dissipation. Science isn't going up as fast as I would like. Galtrio, what's your problem? You've got lots of housing space, lots of pops. The thing is, your people just aren't that smart. We need to find all the smartest people in our empire and send them to Galtrio. It's gonna be hard. We need a governor for this planet as well. Energy dissipation strategies is done. Hyperdrive optimization for +1 moves is something that we want. Battleship Doctrine, 21 turns. Maybe we should have actually started that up while it was on discount. Starbase defenses is good for extra logistics and the plus modules. I think, though, hyperdrive optimization could be good. Dual stage detonations, also something that we want. Improved missile targeting. All of these things is things that we want. I think dual stage detonations is something... Yeah, dual stage detonations gets us 10% missile attack plus an extra 10% missile attack. So let's do that. Traders have honed the art of persuasion. We will invest in the workshop. That may become relevant. We've got a trade coming through. Exploration treaty, extreme miniaturization for xenohospitality and xenobiology. Yeah, you know, for extreme miniaturization, buddy, you gotta come real good. You gotta come real good. I think this is a no. I think this is a no. Xenohospitality is all right. It's not bad, actually. And yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm going to accept this deal. It's the Taurians. We don't mind the Taurians. Your flagship discovers an ancient artifact, a mysterious object imbued with immense power. The artifact can either be harnessed to provide a massive energy spike for our shipyards. +1 manufacturing to all of our worlds is good. We'll take that. More bombers. We're going to want silly amounts of bombers. We have found the Your Singularity and the Korath clan, both happy to be met. More bombers, please. Let's sell off a bunch of this Durantium. We should probably use some of these massive amounts of resources that we have to do some trading with the AI. Let's see if we can come up with something. We can't do any trading just yet. We'll have to wait. We'll just wait. More science. More science. 101 science. It's all right. It's all right. More bombers. Okay, your flagship captain reports the discovery of a mysterious cargo container. We get an atmospheric cleanser. That is good news. Give me that atmospheric cleanser. We'll put it to work on whichever planet has the most insane pollution. It looks like it's Alberio. We're not even going to look. Pollution -10 on Alberio. Let's have a look. Any good governors? You're an all right governor for a Mimot. You're hired. Hired. We'll put you into Serenity, and we will also give you a gift. Welcome to your new post. Excellent. So, Serene. We've got a capital city down already. We've got a decent amount of population here. We have got a manufacturing district down. It's a +5. This gives us... Let's get rid of that. It's a +3 to manufacturing. We'll put down the planetary generator there. The supply depot there. Put that guy down. The starport there. A Xeno welcome hub. I don't think we need just yet. Colonial clinic. We definitely don't need. Probably this tile gets a planetary conversion. And that's another shipyard that we have access to. Beautiful. Let's get supply ships. And keep with the bombers. Alberio. Bigger supply ships. To land them. Get our bombers here. We're starting to get quite a lot of bombers going. The corporate sector have built the Beacon of Babylon. That's no good, but we are going to take over the corporate sector, so that's good. The Intuiri Aggregate, suffering from an economic setback. They want some cash. Yeah, sure, have some money. We've got missile attacks +10. This will also finish off our quest, which will give us an extra 10%. And we should probably get something like Xeno manufacturing, may be really good. Let's get Xeno manufacturing down real fast. It's 1 turn. More bombers out of this. Just all the bombers. It is the Crimson Star Union. Hello, Crimson Star Union. All right, there's Xeno Manufacturing done. Xeno Medicine gets us the Minister of Health position. For our next research, I think it's going to be Starbase Defense Grids. This is extra logistics modules and makes our Starbase bigger, but also leads on to Fleet Resupply Doctrine, which is a huge one that we're going to need. We're going to want lots of fleets, sizes, masses of. Altria still has a lot of work to do. Hammer also, everybody needs supply ships. Then you can probably get us a cruiser. So what happens is every time you build a bomber that's like 1 turn, you're gonna have some rollover supply, and you do a couple rounds of those, and then you can like 1 turn a cruiser or a bigger ship after you build up a bigger bank. And that's how we're going to build up our fleet here. Over on Galtria, it's going to be more supply ships. All the supply ships until these planets are basically done. Then they will switch over to military production, fighters, that sort of thing. Down here, we still have some hypersilicates. Maybe we want to buy up a couple more of. Good to have in the bank. I think we're fine for now on those. We will go ahead and save the pressure of the scientists for a little bit. Zendar remnants have been destroyed. Okay. And there is our starbase defense grids all done. Next up, fleet resupply in 3 turns, probably where we're gonna go. Medicine, not a bad one to have. Let's get the fleet resupply. Our first subspace stream as our probe heads over to other areas. We, the corporate sector, have a limited time offer. Rare harmony crystal for 100 bucks. Sure. There's our 2 ships. In fact, I'm going to undock all of these guys. Done. And we're gonna send these fleets over here in the hope that they can make it. Everything except the invader. We're gonna need him at home. Everybody else, make that trip across. I would like this garrison so that when we pop the war, we can stop anything coming through that we don't want to come through. Kind of kill their reinforcements, their supply train, while we conquer our own sector. But all right, Fen, back to doing bombers. We follow traces of an electromagnetic anomaly to this area only to discover it was a coded signal broadcast by an alien operating an intelligence market. We can buy some cheap Prometheon tech pod hives or -1 crime to all of our world. I think we'll take the tech pod hives, most useful. Fleet resupply, we will pressure the scientists on. Let's get through that ASAP. We can go up to normal taxes without hurting our science. That's the most important thing we're looking at. So we'll stay on normal. Food is looking okay. Lots of resources everywhere. Considering we had all of this space, I feel like we could have expanded more, but realistically in the early game, you're limited by your ship movement. As the Mimots, we're limited by cash. We're limited by so many things that this was all we could get, and it's still a healthy chunk of space. Strat Nation loves working with us. Great news. Fen, do us some more bombers. Start building up that home fleet. Our flagship has stumbled upon an abandoned smuggler's hideout. We will leave the treasure untouched. We don't need cash. Cash is no longer a problem. We'll set you to auto explore. We're going to need some more construction ships. I want a full ring around this, and these will all be upgraded with anything that will slow down ship movement as they're coming through. Zergonmon is under siege from a lone frigate. That'll take 6 months. Why you do this, AI? Why you do this? It's the Thalians. The Thalian contingency. They wish to destroy us. There will never be peace between us. Where did that happen? The Thalian contingency. I don't see them in our sector, but maybe they just haven't spawned in yet. Now, can our bombers liberate this planet is the question. Do we have a flagship nearby? We've got this guy. 7 months. You know, take a time out and just go and liberate this world for us. Yeah. Then more bombers. Zergonmon, its supply ships. Your flagship arrives at the strange artifact. What it once did can only be known to the ancient precursors. Harvested for antimatter. Alright, fleet resupply doctrine finished. Choose a new tech. Interstellar resupply doctrine also here for lots of extra ship range and more logistics. Important, but maybe not the most important. Upgrading our research is going to become something that we want to do. That's a 2-turn thing. Let's get it done. High pollution on Alberio has led to mutations, minus pollution, and minus manufacturing. Hate it. We don't need manufacturing on Alberio. No, we do. We do need manufacturing on Alberio. This is a horrific event. We're going to have to accept the mutations. I hate it. Strat Nation also wants extreme miniaturization. They will give us interstellar currency, diplomacy, and planetary adaptation. Now, I like the idea of this and a non-aggression pact. I will give it to them. Accept. Good day. And this is great because we can go through and start getting cultural treaties with everybody that we possibly can in the hope of getting some cheap techs. Things like, well, I don't know. We're gonna have to speed this up. Let's see what we can get. All right, so for our cultural treaty and a bunch of diplo capital, we will get colonial bureaucracy, trade networks, environmental engineering, and quantum computing. All good stuff. I think we are working on quantum computing, but that's okay. We'll accept this. That was a good trade. Open borders with the Korath. Cultural treaty here as well. Let's see what we get. Improved missile targeting is a great start. Alrighty, this is the trade. A cultural treaty, exploration treaty, extreme miniaturization, harmony crystals, precursor, nanites, and a hypersilicate. And a bit of persuasion will get us Phoenix missile systems and the Metadrox missile components, which is a big advancement to our military potential. So I will accept this deal with the inquiry. All right, we're going to take a cultural treaty, 1 Prometheon, hypersilicate, and honor spice for computing substrates and AGI. That's a big help as well. Thank you. Now, with the corporate sector, there's a potential here, but I don't want to give them any more culture at all. So we're gonna hard pass on that one. Cricket, on the other hand, absolutely fine to trade with. Very military guys here. Fusion power plants does sort of work for us as well. Let's get that. All right, we're gonna take the cultural treaty here for fusion power plants and stellar marines. We'll accept that. With the Zalotzi, we'll take Cerberus warheads for even more missile attack and a little bit of persuasion. We'll accept that. Our missile program just got vastly pushed forward. Improved missile targeting, even probably here that we can get as well. This is acceptable. And something else maybe? I think that's all we're going to be able to get out of these guys. So we're not going to push it. Improved missile targeting is fine. Nothing else that we really want here. Give me some credits as well. We'll accept that one. We're getting a massive amount of technology from this one cultural thing that we're getting. Damage reflection. Interesting. Don't know if we want it. We could definitely use something like interstellar trade. They will give us that as well. But maybe instead of that, you know what? Let's offer you guys some other tech. There's stuff that we want here. We're going to actually give you fleet resupply doctrine as well, in the hopes that you give us interstellar trade, political capital, and colonial law and policy. These are all very good stuff. We'll add a persuasion. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room. We can get precursor archaeology as well. Maybe trade packs is better. Can we get trade packs? No. All right. Precursor archaeology. All right, we got some government stuff. Interstellar trade, political capital, and colonial law and policy. Precursor archaeology for cultural treaty and fleet resupply doctrines. This is a big acceleration for us. Let's get open borders with the Yor. Cultural treaty with the frogs. What you got? I think cultural treaty for armored defense theory is fine. Although xeno-agriculture, it's stuff that we don't want to have to research. So xeno-agriculture, I think, is the better get here. We'll take a bit of cash on top of that. Accept it. Open borders with the Crimson Star Union. Accept it. Cultural treaty here with the Archeans. We can get emissaries for a +1 diplomacy bonus. I don't think there's too much else here that we want. That will be fine. Give me some credits. I believe... Nope, we still got the Mantis as well. What you got, Mantis? And we'll take armored defense theory as well. Accept that. Another cultural treaty with the Terran Alliance. We're getting to the point where I don't think there's much more that I can trade for. We can get espionage, I guess, is fine. Offer that. We'll accept it. Another cultural treaty. Oh my god. What have we done? We can get hydroponics. I would love Xeno Entertainment. We can get Xeno Entertainment. I think we take Xeno Entertainment and just laugh. Thank you very much. And that's everything. Huge advancement to our tech program here. Absolutely massive. What are we going to research next? There's interstellar resupply doctrine for 6. We'll take that. Land our bombers. Fen, you should be able to get out a missile boat cruiser in 3 turns. Not quite there yet. We need to update all of our ship classes. So let's go over here, do that really quickly, and I'll show you what we come up with. All right, so for our bombers, we're going to go with Cerberus warheads, a couple targeting computers, and a weapon jammer. All right, we can go up to 6 Cerberus warheads on our destroyer class here. We'll save this. Missile, destroyer, cruiser, save it. And for our regular cruiser design, it's basically the destroyer. Same thing. 6 and 6 override. Done. Nice. We're going to be doing bombers for a little bit. New run of bombers. Do we want to upgrade our old bombers to these new ones? How much would that cost us? If we take all of you guys out and go ahead and refit, 187 gold per bomber. Is that right? That's a lot. How many turns? 1 turn. All right. Refit. Cool. We have 2 new enacted policy slots. I think free media for a +1 to diplomacy is pretty good. Protect the planet might not be bad. Unregulated research is a no-brainer. I think it's time we take out export food in favor of something else that's also going to get us back all of our food. And maybe planetary stimulus might be a good one. I think planetary stimulus is a good enough one. Genetic manipulation +2 to intelligence seems important. I think we need it. Let's take out Heart of the Empire and take in genetic manipulation. We have to go up to medium taxes, I think. We lose a little bit, but we've gained so much that I think it's fine. I think that's fine. There's freighters for some reason. We will go ahead and send this out to trade nearby. won't last. And that's it. I think that is where we are going to end this episode. A huge boost to our science division there. We're 15th now. We're starting to climb up the ranks in research, and hopefully we are going to get where we need to go. Once we fill out this planet with somewhat smart people. You're smart enough to become a scientist. You are a scientist. You are now smart enough to become a scientist. You are smart enough to become a scientist. You are just barely smart enough. We'll make you a scientist. And screw it, you're a scientist as well. Everybody here is a scientist. This is a science world. Make me science. Upgrade our science. We have a lot of new things that we can put down on our planets to help improve everything. Some of them are important, some of them less so. But on the whole, a pretty good round of improvements, if I do say so myself. A lot of work to be done in the next episode on collaborating this into some kind of respectable nation that can go to war with basically everybody. There's another sector up here, probably maybe branching off of this one. Hopefully, I don't think it connects to ours, but it might. I mean, that's really close. We'll have to see. But for the moment, the corporate sector is the biggest concern. We need to clear our sector. We need to stop them from running away with a prestige victory. We need to do a lot of things. And honestly, I think we'll let Interstellar Resupply Doctrine, and then we might speed through Battleship Doctrine. It's getting to the point where we want carriers and we want bubble shields. We want a bubble shield. So that's pretty high priority. And once we have those things, then we're in a state that we can possibly make war. And hopefully we're not too late to stop the AI from running away with the game. We may have to get clever. If we take a look at the diplomacy graph, there are wars around happening. That is good news. Is anybody fighting with these guys? Yes. The Thalian contingency, well, they're kind of at war with everybody, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So they don't count. They do not count. But there are other wars around the interior are fighting with the Terran resistance. There's way too much to make sense of here. Let's have an overview of everybody's strength in relation to ours. Like, our production isn't bad, right? But, I mean, we're going to be a little bit behind all of the AI for sure. But not that far behind. And in terms of science, we're actually reasonable. I think we're in a good place as long as we can stop any prestige victories. But thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.